alternative records or alternative columns also we can apply it. How it is possible, sir? We have some more pseudo selectors. Yesterday H over we discussed, like that some more pseudo selectors available. With the support of those we can map it. What I'm explaining, if you are not understanding, I'll show the live example. See that one. So go to our Naresh IT website. Go to the new batches. The colors observed. All are looking same color, kada? But actually the one white color, one gray color. Full stack data science available, Arjun Srikanth, that is white color. C language available, Shiva Chaitanya, the gray color. Appearing, not all are white. If I show nothing, no use. The projector problem, sir. Actually, I think different colors. We'll try some cricket. So this is also table A. Yes, here also see that gray and white. Here something visible betterly. Gray and white. So this is my requirement currently. I want to design the same style of designing. Data collecting from here only, because we don't have any data. We have coding, data not available. So copy the data from here only and apply your own knowledge. We'll get almost the same style of designing. Already these flags we have in our images folder, CSK, Delhi of flags available already. Just data. But data collecting only typing under time taken process. First, I'll explain the options. See this one. The first CSS pseudo selector in this today's class is first child. It's one of the pseudo selector of the CSS. Yesterday one completed. This is the second one. First child. So what is the meaning of first child, sir? Main tag with subtags available. Last 3 days onwards, we are continuously using the main tag, subtag, main tag, and subtag. But each subtags also called as child tags. And previously, I already used main tag is nothing but an parent tag, subtag is nothing but a child tag, and OL tag days onwards, we are discussing this point. So main is called as the parent, sub is called as the child. So every parent contains n number of childs. In this first child tag, I want to apply some CSS tag. Only first child, not for others. First child, I want to present something specially. Why, sir? Common in our Indian families, kada? First child, special priority, special important, special responsibilities. Nana? Almost in our Indian families, that is happens. Okay, other states they don't know, sir. Andhra అయితే conformly happening, sir. పెద్ద కొడుక్కి special priority. Elder child available na? Elder, a girl or boy, special treatment to special facilities, special responsibilities also. Conform. For other states I don't know. Andhra అయితే conformly it is. So like that in my table also, first child something special I want to produce. For that we have the first child pseudo selector. It is also pseudo selector. So use it to apply some styles on the first child record, first child element. Remember one thing, sir, it's not for tables, sir. Everywhere we can use. Not only tables, everywhere we can use. Everywhere in the sense, sir. Recently we discussed OL and LI. How many LIs we have, sir? Number of LIs are available. In that first LI, I want to display something specially, sir. We can go for this one. And yesterday we discussed some grid concept. One main division tag available, subdivision tags are so many available. In this subdivision tags, the first division tag, I want to display something specially, sir. We can apply this one. It's not just for tables. Everywhere we can use. But this is the right situation to discuss that one. So first record I'm mentioning, I'm saying the first child, the TR tag, division tag, anchor tag, image tag, LI tag, something, whatever it may be. Any type of tag, it is applicable. So that's why I mentioned first child. First child element. Element means any of the HTML tag. Division tags applying, table tags applying, OL tags also applying, images tags also applying. No problem. How to apply this one, sir? Same syntax, sir. Tag name or ID name or class name, something required. After that, colon, and right here, first hyphen child. And your settings are going on. If I'm not specified this one, it is applying the all families first child. In this web page, how many parents, child's families are available? In every family, first child available. For every family, first child is affecting. But body tag inside, first child available. Not available, huh? Body tag inside. What is the relation between the body and the table? Main tag is sub tag. A sub tag is nothing but an child tag only. But body tag, first child at this table. Go to your previous example, sir. Body tag inside H3 tag available. Body tag inside division tag available. Body tag inside image tag is available, right? Like that, how many families we have here? In all that families, very first child is affected. That's it. That's a better write the clearly. In the so-and-so family, first child only apply this type. Which families are? In tables family, first child. Table tag first child ante either caption tag or TR tag. Caption tag or TR tag. Caption tag also, if you develop a caption becomes as a first child. Caption you deleted a TR is becomes as a first child. So tag name or ID name or class name compulsory required for better effects and proper outputs. Same way, last child also available, sir. Again, this is also most of the families last child special treatment, but no responsibilities, no burdens. Enjoying the life, last child. Common thing. Especially responsibility is not available, sir. Especially burdens also not available. So aram se enjoying the life. Almost like as our Telugu movies hero style anamata. Sister, hero, brother. Younger brother, elder brother. Most of the cases. So special treatment is the confirm. Lot of affection, lot of love or etc. But you are reducing responsibilities compared to the first one. So no affection, I mean, not that level of affections, not that level of special treatments, not that level of special responsibilities. Who is that, sir? A middle candidate. A middle child available. Na? It's not first position, it's not third position, it's a second position. Is second position who is available, sir? Almost all you are missing. In generally, as per my observations, I am saying. If first to third or first to last, that much of effective, middle child not available. If first child, that much of special treatment, middle child also not well. Some percentage reducing, sir, 100%. You don't know, Gada. Your big brother, how they are going to treating the old days, elder brother, you don't know. That days you don't, not available. 1% or 2% of variations comes. Not intention, situations creating like that. So that's why CSS also providing the first child, last child selectors only. Second child select also same, sir. So colon last child, apply some properties, and that should be mapped to either tag or ID or class name. If nothing is there, sir, it is applying for the all families. But what about the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh position child, sir? How to represent those, sir? For that, we have the special selector. The rest of, except the first and last, middle, how many childs available? For representing all these childs, one common selector is available. One common selector. So what is that, sir? Nth child is available. One common selector that is called as nth child. Nth child specialization, sir. On which child you want to apply the settings? A child position you have to mention. Like as our arrays concept indexes, we are writing the matrix A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. Similarly, a child number we have to write it. Now you can write 1, you can write n, no problem. Pseudo selector, use it to apply some styles on the nth child element. Syntax small changes comes nth child properties. But if I write like this, sir, which child it is taking? No idea. I said nth child. Apply these all the styles on nth child. Nth child means second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th. Any of that one. But clarity not available here. Na? So nth child number we have to write here. A position we have to write here. Suppose 4, sir. Now these styles are playing on the fourth child. If I write the 2, sir, the styles are playing on the second child. 1 minimum, maximum n. How many tags available as per the tags? So you can write the particular position, sir. Position of the tag, we can write it. Next, position not interested. One more option is available. What is that, sir? I want to represent all my even child, sir. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. We have the one special keyword even. If I write the even, sir, all even child tags. 100 tags available total, sir. But even childs out of 100, 50 tags available. So these styles are playing on 50 tags at a time. So 5 minutes back, we discussed one problem. Mapping 50 times required, I said. And now if you write like this, we don't need the mapping, but 50 records are getting affected. Or odd rows, sir. Odd rows, we have directly odd word. If you write the odd, sir, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 up to n. All even records, all odd records. Direct keywords are available. We can write just that word. Or particular position, if you require, which position you want, write the position number. So position accepting, even accepting, odd also accepting, sir. Write one of that one. Either 3, all, otherwise all even rows, otherwise all odd rows. Compared to other tags, sir, the particular tag, otherwise all even position tags, otherwise all odd position tags. So these styles are going to applying directly on that one. These are the 3 special pseudo selectors provided by the CSS, some special designing operations. Now see here, this is the OL tag. OL tag inside LIs are available. Some A, B, C, D. The OL tag close. Now who is the parent tag here? OL, and child tags are the LI tags. So 4 childs we have total. But now I am going to applying the first child, sir. First child followed by something properties are given here. But all these properties are applying on A, this one. If I write here the last child, sir, it's applying on the D, alphabet D. What are the styles you write here, design here, that applying on this D data tag? If I write here nth of 3, sir, directly 3 is nothing but an C. C tag, C data, it is affected. If I write even, sir, B and D, the styles are applying on the B and D. If I write here odd, sir, A and C, it is affecting. That is the thing. So it's not for tables concept only. All over the HTML, we can use that one. You got a tables, I think it's a right place to launch that hero on matter. Once if you launched it, this hero you can go for any other movies also. Launching movies is the main movie. Introducing. Now I'm going to applying on my table, sir. So what is we are going to designing, sir? IPL table only I'm going to designing. But this data copying, now adding the TD tags, the TR tags until like as yesterday some time taken processor. Yesterday you observed the tables data, so much of time. That's why data I'm copying from the other program. Code we are going to applying currently. So data ready, sir, with the 8 teams and with their images also. One record I'll explain to you what I designed. So table align equals to center. It should be displayed in the center of the web page. And the captions are IPL 2021 points table, the main heading of the table. And first record headings available. Position, nothing but an ranking. Name of the team, how many matches they played, how many matches they won, how many matches they lose, how many matches no tied, and how many matches no result. Sorry, net run rate. How many matches no result come tied, and this is the net run rate, and these are the points. Total 3, 4, 8 columns are available. Ranking, team name, played, won, lose, tie, net run rate, points. And first record, sir, TR, position number 1, ranking 1, first column. Second column, sir, second column inside I'm displaying the Mumbai Indians picture plus Mumbai Indians label also. Image I'm displaying inside the table. Possible, sir? Any type of data we can display on the table. There is no problem. Other tags, even division tag also you can display on the table, sir. That is not a problem. Table is a collection of data arranging in the rows and columns. Which data, sir? Order list is data, paragraphs data, headings also data only. Image is also one type of data, graphical data. So second column, image I am retrieving, along with the image, name of the team also available. Second column. Third column, matches. Fourth column, 9 matches they won. Fifth column, 5 matches they lose. And sixth column, 0 matches tie. And seventh column, net run rate. Last column, points, 18 points. Total 8 columns and row close. First row, if you understand it, balance rows automatic because copy pasting. First row, if you know clearly, sir. Rest of all the rows, copy pasting and changing the amounts. The second row, data changing. That's all. Points to numbers. Total 8 records. Once see the table without any settings. So this is without any settings table. Data properly available. There is no problem about the data. And why settings are comes and yesterday already we designed some options kada here. That's why they're repeating that one. This is original table. So this one almost we want to design almost like this only. A last green boxes, red boxes not available. That also we can design. Balance all the things I'm going to design this total table with our own idea. First of all, first row, second row, nth rows is there na? That I'm going to applying first. First row, that is called as the first child. Open curly bracket. They're working on art. First I'm showing. Observe that one. First child. What is the color, sir? Red color. And close this. First child should be displayed as a red color. So every first child is displaying in red colors. Every first child displaying red color. All are comes in red color, sir. Actually here main tag sub tags available. TR is the subtag of the table. TH is the subtag of the TR. TD is the subtag of the TR. But TD becomes as first row of the TR. TR is becomes as the first child of the table. So that's why Bismillah bath happens. And improper coding. That is our problem and not browser's problem. You are not given the proper instructions, sir. That's why system going to applying like that. So right here, TR. Apply the first TR record. In our table, total 9 TRs are available. One heading TR, 8 teams. 9 total. 8 teams, sir, one heading. Total 9 TR tags are available. In that 9 TR tags, I am applying the first TR tag. First TR tag. No, sir. Columns wise, I want to apply it, sir. Write the TD. First column. In every row, first column will get the red color effect. First column only. See that one. No, sir. Only first heading only I required, sir. But write the TH colon first child. Total 8 headings are available. In that first heading. Working up properly? First child working or not working? Not one example. I covered with the 3 combinations. First TR, first TD, first TH. Like that you can map with any tag. If I write here division, sir, what happens? First division tag. Yesterday, day before yesterday, flex and grid we used together. Flexes and grid. In that main division tag available, subdivision tags available. January to December month. But January month is affecting here. First division child. Or if you write the LI colon first. Order list, unorder list available. In that first point available, that first point is got affected this one. Now I want to check the last point, sir. Sure, sir. Write the last child. The last child of every family, it is going to applying the red color. Improper applying. Again, back to this one. TR. Last child. A 8th team is there, na? that one is getting affected. RCB. Last shade. No, sir. Last column, sir. What is last column? TD. TD means a column. So what is the last column? Okay, sir. No problem. Leave it. The next topic. Your response is very bad. Worst also, frankly speaking. Very worst. Maybe you're not interested. Leave it. That's not a problem. Why wasting of the time? We'll go for the next explanation. In the tables, we have two more options, sir. That also I'm going to finishing. One is the row span. Second one is the col span. Row span used for the combining of the rows. Column span used for the combining of the columns. See the example. So TR, TH, column A, column B, and column C, B once again, and again column B once again. So this is my first row of the table. I'm going to applying the col span and row span. First I'm designing the table. So TR, TD, some ABC, rough data. There is no meaning for data. Rough data I'm using. Understand the concept only. So data 100, data 101, data 110, and data close. TR also close. Next one more. First column once again ABC only. Second column, sir, 200, 201, 220. Next one more row. This time data, sir, some XYZ. First column. Third column 30, 301, 33. So one more row, 400, 401, and 440. One more, 500, 501, 550. Table close. This is actual table. Once you see the output of this table. So this is output. But now I want to apply the col span and row span on this one, sir. Reason, you get columns headings repeatedly coming. So instead of 3 times displaying, I want to display only once. So apply the col span. Remove this one. Go to the col span equals to 3. And this is output. Next to ABC 2 times it will coming. XYZ 3 times it is coming. But ABC I want to display again once only. XYZ also I want to display only once only. Apply the row span. The second ABC delete it. Keep it the first ABC. Use the row span equals to 2. Next, repeat the second XYZ. Delete the third XYZ. Duplications delete it. First one keep it. And apply the setting on the first one. So ABC row span is 2 and XYZ row span is 3. As it depends upon the table. And you will get the designing like this. Best example for this one is your marks report. Or marks cards designed like this only. Row spans available, call spans are available. ఇక్కడ ABC place లో we'll get the semester 1, XYZ place semester 2, semester 3 it will comes. And B place లో marks, internal marks, external marks, total marks, common heading marks. Semester 1 6 subjects available sir. 6 subjects before semester 1 unnecessary. Semester 1 displaying only one, so opposite 6 subjects marks are comes. The live example is the understanding example. Otherwise, our coronavirus table also the same concept on. But district wise count I want to display it, sir. Telangana 33 or 34 districts available. Telangana, Hyderabad count. Malay Telangana, Secunderabad count. Telangana, Rangareddy count. Telangana, Khammam count. Telangana, 33 times it will comes. Instead of the 33 times, apply the row span. One time Telangana displaying, opposite 33 districts are mapping. The coronavirus count displaying table also it is possible. Coronavirus we don't know, sir. Your marks report you know gada, that is the best exam. So common heading, common data, row span and call span. I don't need any common heading, common data, sir. Don't touch this option. Simple. With this one, our first part of the HTML is completed, sir. We are moving to the second part of the HTML. In second part, data presentations not available. Only user interface designing only and accepting the data from the users only. Second part. First example to 31st example, we are always presenting the data. First example to 31st example, displaying the data, printing the data, printing the data. Images, all are data presentations. But in second part to completely user interfaces. Every example, one input tag available. But what we are discussing, all these are the general versions. All versions, these options available. HTML5 features, sir. I'm not touched up to now. First original HTML completed. End of that HTML5 heading separately comes, and that all the new tags and new features I'm going to explaining. At a time, I'm covering all new features of the HTML5 version. Currently, all our explanations 1 to 4 versions only. 5th version point to I'm not touched anything up to now. All old concepts we are discussing. In second part, the first component input tag. The second part to first component input tags are once again, I'm explaining a small information. From today onwards, what we are discussing the couple of days, every tag, every example related to UI, user interface, also called as HTML forms. HTML forms, a form heading that one. If you want to convert in simple terminology, sir, maximum you are the programming students only, sir. You know, previous 31 examples, is there any input operation? Like a C language, Java, .NET, Python, enter X value, enter Y value, enter Z value, that type of any input operation I did as well. No. Every program printing step, printing the image, printing the headings, printing the links, printing the tables. And output operations completed. The input operations. So second part of the HTML, UI is nothing but an input operation. Accepting the values from the users. Enter your email ID, enter your first name, enter your last name, enter your password, enter your contact number, enter your age. Are you married or unmarried? Male or female? Employed or unemployed? Date of birth, date of death, everything. Upload your resume, select your own color. These all are comes under the second part only. Input, 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 input. So second part to fully we are concentration how to take the data from users. If you have any clarity, I think live example I'll show it, sir. Facebook. That is user interface only. It's a login screen, sir. Your point of view login screen, but my point of view user interface designed for accepting the username and password from the users. And this is also user interface only, designed for, sir, account creation of the users. The input program. Enter your first name, enter your surname, enter your mobile number, enter your password, select your date of birth, select your gender. Like that, if you go for some Monster or something or Flipkart, there also we have the same thing, login. This is user interface. Enter your mobile number and enter your passwords. Like that, so many websites. So websites are expecting the data from the users. That is nothing but an HTML forms. How to create the forms, sir? For that, form tag is available separately. Form tag maybe 1 or 2 days after I'll start it. First, form tag internal content I'm explaining. Got a heading of form elements, but we don't know what is exactly form, what is the responsibilities of the form. A separate topic, sir. You could have 2 lines explanation, 2 pages explanation available about the form tag. Maybe tomorrow, no, day after tomorrow, no, it will come explanations. First, we want to know what is text box, what is password, what is checkbox. After that, I'll start the form tag. So HTML elements. How to create the HTML form elements? By using the input tag. Some other tags also available, sir, but major tag is input only. 70 to 80% of input controls are created by the input tag only. 70 plus of HTML form elements are designed with the input tag only. 30% some other tags are available. Data list, option tag, or text area, some different tags are available. But majority coming from here only. How many elements we can create it, sir? By using this single tag, we can create approximately 20 plus HTML elements. Multi-purpose tag anamata. Previously, if you observe that one, heading tag is only for heading only. Paragraph tag used only for the paragraph. Image tag used only for images only. But input tag used for creating of the more than 20 items. Text box, password box, check box, radio buttons, number box, hidden boxes, reset buttons, submit buttons, general buttons, image buttons, date control, time control, next date and time control, month control, view control, file uploading concept, choosing the colors, all that comes under the part of this only. One tag, how it is managing these all the things are, they designed the internal code for your convenience only. But 20 elements I want to create it, sir. 20 different tags possible, but you are getting problem. 20 names you have to remember. 20 names to 20 syntaxes. Instead of that, single tag, single syntax. Knife available. Knife, katti, jack. What is the purpose? Water, vegetables. Sure, huh? So knife used for cutting of vegetables. But boys, they are using for cutting of girls. Girls neck cutting, girls hand cutting, boys especially. We are seeing so many incidents. And not you, generally boys I am saying. You did or not, I am not saying that one. So knife purpose, cutting of the vegetables. And also we can use cutting of the chicken or mutton or fish also. Another purpose. And somebody they are also using for that one, blackmailing, that one. Somebody in the peak stage, they are directly cutting also. So one knife, see how many purposes. Like that, input tag is also multi-talented. So approximately 20 items we can create it. I'm just showing the 20 items for your awareness. See this one. So text box we can create, hidden boxes we can create, password fields we can create, number box, button, reset to submit to, image button, checkbox, radio buttons, file, color, email, URL, range, date and time, month and week, etc. ఇంకా range control available, progress bar is also available, sliders are available. So these all varieties of input elements come controls is created and designed by the one and only input tag only. But actually for our convenience, otherwise these number of elements, that number of tags are introducing. Instead of that, this is better. And a small information about the input tags. So what is the purpose of these all elements creations are? To take the input values or to accept the data from the users. First control I am going to starting, that is called as text box. So text box is a universal component, sir. 90% of our websites text box available. Enter your name or enter your full name or enter your first name, enter your last name, like that. Almost all maybe enter your username is also text box, but not matching us, sir. That is CSS impact. All scenarios text boxes are not matching, and it's a pure reason is CSS impact. CSS settings are the reason. So text field used for taking of the input data from the users. Which type of data, sir? Any type of data it is accepting. It is strings accepting, integers accepting, floating point values accepting, long values, boolean values, addresses, so anything it's ready. Are you data na not? Yes, we can come. Data types restrictions not available. Your programming terminology. There is no data type restrictions. Any variety of data we can type in this text box. But if you type any data, the number of something, finally browser is taking that as a string format only. If you type anything, browser is taking the data as a string. Remember, sir, actually string we can't use in our HTML and JavaScript. We have to use the text data. Text pronunciation. That is similar to the string in your programming languages. In C, Java, .NET, you are using most of the cases string. That is here we have to call as a text data. Because these are the situations where we have to use the text fields. Text box or text field, sir? Both same, sir. It look like as a box, so allowing to type the text. Shape rectangle shape. It is allowing to type the text. So text box and the meaning. Technically, sir, it's a text field. Why it is text field, sir? In our real life application forms available. Any application form. College admission, exams application form, driving license, Aadhaar card. Application form available. In the application form, enter your full name, enter your father name, enter mother name, current address, permanent address. What we can call these all are? These all are, one pronunciation is there. Filling forms. Enter your full name. Fill full name. They are mentioning clearly in the black letters or something. Next, father name, mother name, permanent address, current address, release, nationality, citizenship, something asking. Those all are called as fields, sir. Somebody saying 3-4 voices, balance. Application form, what you are filling, it's called as the fields. The universal pronunciation. Fill the fields. Of top heading also available. Please fill these fields with the black ink. Please fill these fields, and is clear mentioning also in the top of the application. Fields. That's it. That name I'm using here. Every text box is equivalent in our real life application form. It's a field. Full name, it's a field. A full name where we are filling, sir, once fill in the blank available and a dash available. Line, dash. Application form, sir. Okay, tomorrow I'll get one application form. I'll show it. Huh? Yeah, online. No, original we are forgetting. Huh? Automation going on, but actually the base roots available. Na? The roots jumping. Huh? If you go for any moderate roots, we can't forget it, sir, because we came from that location only. How much highly advanced technologies you are using, this is never going to forget it. It's not right thing. You never filled applications manually, huh? Fill, yeah. Why variety expressions in the face? As some faces are not visible, mask available. Application form, our current topic, so much link is there. What is that link, sir? Real life manually we are designing the application form and asking the public, a student or a customer or employee, fill this form. The same thing if you automated it, sir, that becomes as a HTML form. Real life application form is nothing but our programming HTML form. The digitalized, that is manual. That's why I'm doing the comparison. But what you are feeling HTML format, I don't know, sir. Every application form in a real life nowadays digitalized format available, especially last 2 years onwards, right? Our digitalized form your HTML forms. That's your second topic. Okay. How to create the text field? Nothing but an text boxes, sir, by using input tag. So the syntax is this one. Input type equals to text box followed by some of the supporting attributes. The CSS attributes are something. Balance attributes are regular attributes common. Background color, height, width, align, borders, etc. That is routine attributes continuing, sir. Plus additionally, first time we are going to using this type attribute. Actually, not first time, third time. First time I used it in OL tag. Type equals to 1, type equals to A, type equals to Roman number. Second time in another list. Type equals to dot, type equals to circle. Now this is the third situation. Type. So input type equals to text and supporting some following attributes. And how much data we can type in this text box, sir? Thousands of characters we can type it, sir. There is no problem in that one. But I clearly mentioned that one. We can type any number of characters, but the rule is only single line. The more than one line, it doesn't accept that one. Application form also, your name, can you write more than one line? Huh? No, you have to complete compulsory in the first field. Second line, no chance. Second line, father name or mother name, it is asking. It's a lengthy name also, you have to fill in the first fill in the blank only. So text box also allowing to type the 1000 characters. If you are interested, 1 lakh characters also it is allowing. No limit about the data length, but we have the limit about the number of lines. A key line it is allowing. But I want to type the multiple lines, sir. One more tag it will comes in future. This tag limited, this box limited the single line. So coming with 10 examples, the heading not changing, sir. Approximately coming 10 examples, that heading not changing, same heading, but a subheading is going to changing here. So H3 demo on text fields. This heading is going to changing. So input type equals to text box. A small text box is created with the default sizes. With the default size, you can customize by using CSS, no problem. So this is text box. Place the cursor and you can type the data here. First time we are typing the data on web page in our class. In our class, first time we are typing the data on the web page. But daily, sir, we are printing the data. Daily we are printing. First time we are typing. You can type any data, any lengthy data. It is scrolling up to, sir, a lakhs of characters allowing. Up to Corona fourth wave, we can type it, no problem. But third wave completed together. So up to fourth wave, we can type it. But it's scrolling data, how can see, sir? Use the left arrow key, right arrow key in the keyboard. At a time on the screen, almost 20 characters are visible, including the spaces. Approximately 20 characters we can see. More than 20 is typing or automatically scrolling starting. But how can see the scrolling, sir? Left arrow keys we can use. When you press the left arrow key here, and it's going to scrolling slowly like this. Use the right arrow key and left arrow key. How much data is typed, sir? I'll show here, see that once. In the text box, this much of data I typed. But it displaying only simple piece only. I just copy pasted on there. This is our first input control. Actually, it's over. How to create the text box. Over. Next, how to create the password. The one type of explanation. I think you are interested in this one only. Huh? While creating of these text boxes, we have to apply the lot of settings, sir. HTML settings especially. CSS we know about, I am not touching that one. HTML providing the so many attributes for the special appearances and special instructions to the text boxes. So first attribute, this one. Input tag attribute first is this one. And the second attribute of the input tag, sir. Once again, type equals to text. Second attribute, ID. Third attribute, name. While designing of the HTML forms, user interfaces, ID, name attribute, the most valuable and most important also. Without that ID name, if you create the text box, sir, that is 100% useless. Program running, because already first text box I created. Program executing, and you can type the data also. But this data, you are unable to send to server. And I'm clicking on submit button, sir. If you click on the submit button also, this data never sending to the server. If you want to send this data, ID attribute required, some technologies name attribute required. You are which technology I don't know about, I'm using both attributes, sir. It is some Java is available, Java ID not required, name is enough. .NET PHP available, name not required, ID enough. It depends upon your server-side technology deciding. So server-side technologies, they're collecting the data from your login screen or HTML forms. How they are collecting the data from this client screen to servers are with the support of ID and name attributes only. The matter. What is the proof, sir? Go for Redbus or Abibus website. We can search some buses information that are clearly visible in the address bar. What are the data we entered in this screen? How many values total it is sending to the server? That all information displaying in the address bar end of the URL. In that URL, these ID names are available. So ID or name is the only option to send the data from our browser, means client mission, to the server mission. Other options not available. We have cookies, sir. Cookies also we can send it, sir. Cookies also ID required, sir. If you want to use the cookies also, you need ID compulsory. But we know this ID attribute now very well. No. So many times used, even yesterday's examples also. Today also we try to use, but bad time, bad luck. ID attribute previously we used it for mapping of ID selectors. CSS selectors mapping. The same ID attribute is also used to send the data to your .NET and PHP technologies. But this is my form, Gada. After filling of this data, generally here we'll get one button. The topic not completed, maybe tomorrow it will comes. One button available. Fetch finish submit with heading, one button comes. When I click on this button, the button is immediately invoking one server-side program. .NET, Java, Python, PHP, Node.js, CGI, Perl, Ruby, Coldfish, whatever it may be. One server-side program is calling. That program collecting this data, gathering this data. How, sir? Either ID, either name. Which one, sir? I already said, Gada, depends upon your technology. Java technology say they purely using names only, sir. .NET and PHP say they purely using the IDs. So ID is unique. No, Gada, that point. IDs are unique here. So why it is unique, sir? The data accessing without having problems. We can write something name here ID, and you can write something name here name. A text box contains one unique number and a text box contains a name. Simple example comparison, sir. In our college, you have idea and the roll number available, plus you have name also. Gada. You have your own name set by your parents. At the same time, college management is allotting some roll number. So student roll number, student name. Like that, text box roll number, text box name. Who is the text box roll number? ID. Name of the text box means name only. No, I am not student, sir. Okay, you are employee. When you are joining in company, one ID allotted. Compulsory. When you go to the jails, one number is allotted. Kaidi number 786, Kaidi number 420. Like that, when you join in any company, one number is allotting. That we are saying as a employee ID. At the same time, employee, they have the name also. Employee name available, employee ID available. Both these only. But employee name unique, sir? Employee name is unique? No. Employee ID unique only. Student name is not unique, but roll number is unique. And next, ID is unique, name may or may not be. It is just a comparison. So, the more elaborately I'm saying, at the future my explanations related. ID also used by our JavaScript. After some days, we are going to entering into JavaScript. We have to write some coding in JavaScript also. But now this text box value is there, something 10. But a 10 prime number or not, I want to check it, sir. You should write JavaScript if conditional for loop. But JavaScript, how they are accessing this data, sir? By using ID only. JavaScript collecting the data from this text box and checking is it prime number or not by using the ID attribute only. So this ID, another way also it is useful for client-side programming. JavaScript using IDs are like this. But ID is something TF1, sir. The text field 1. TF1 is nothing but an text field 1. Text field 1 not interested, you can write Shiva. No problem. You can write fish also. You can write Sprite also. That's your own name, sir. That is purely your own name. You can set any name, but use only single word only, not multiple words. So TF1, text field 1. But JavaScript, how they are collecting the data from this text box, sir? TF1 dot value. It returns the value. When I write like this, it 10 is there, na? The 10 returns to in my variable. Here variable is available. Something variable equals to TF1 dot value. But if I want to change the value of text box, sir, that is also possible, sir. JavaScript, they want to modify this existing 10, sir. Not possible. How? Like this. TF1 dot value equals to 120. When I write the code like this, existing 10 is overwrites with the 123. Text box inside data changing. So this is the retrieving the data from the text box, and this is the modifying the data of the text box. In both scenarios, what I used, sir? TF1. What is the TF1, sir? ID of your input field. So previously ID purpose we already know, so applying for the CSS. Now ID we are using for the coding purpose. Both it is managing. But what about the name, sir? Name is a server-side programming, sir. Especially Java technologies I am writing. Maximum Java students kabatti Java point of view I am writing. So Java technologies, they are using the name for collecting of the data. A servlet program, they want to use this tensor with our HTML page. It is a HTML page available in client mission. Data entered by the public or user. This data, server-side servlet program they want. Passing possible. We can transport the data. For that, we have the special coding also. But how finally this data is collected by this servlet, sir? Request dot get parameter of your name you have to write. Which name you are using, that name we have to write. Suppose my name is TB, sir. Text box 1. You should write here TB1. Step meaning, if you don't know, leave it, sir. That is not a problem. Overall, how they are using, I'm writing. TB1 used by the servlet program or Java program. So this is the step of the Java program. Here variable equals to is available. But 10 passes to the servlet program and 10 stored in the servlet program inside local variable. After that, servlet is starting their operations. The calculations are checkings are storing this value in the database. Next further servlet responsibility, that one. Or ASP.NET responsibility, that one. If they want to store all this data in the database, they have to cross check this data is correct data or not with the database. First, gathering data compulsory. I have the data, I can say this is right data and not data. Empty hands, sir. Data correct or not, and how can I say? Put the data here and I'm deciding it's the right data or wrong data. So if we collecting steps, sir, ID attribute, name attributes, benefit is this one. So conclusion, HTML form designing, they should maintain the ID and name attributes. So without that, if you design that one, it's not a valid programming. Maybe program is working, sir, but it is not valid programming. In place of TF1, you can use any other name, but single word. In place of TB1, you can use any other name, but single word. So 3 attributes completed here. Next line break. Input type equals to once again text. ID continues. TF2. Name also continues. TB2. Just one serial number I'm maintaining, sir. Nothing else. One more attribute I'm going to introducing here. So what is that attribute, sir? Placeholder. Placeholder. Websites we observed together. Some websites inside the text box we have one message observed together. Enter your email ID, enter your phone number, enter first name. And inside the box with the dull letters available. Dull in the sense light gray color. That is called as the placeholder. Our Facebook we have, and our Flipkart also we have that one. So placeholder, one more attribute, equals to write the message, enter the name. Now enter name message displaying inside the text box with the dull appearance. It's just messages are not data. It's just message only, not data. How much time it is appears here? Until to type the first letter. When you type the first letter, it disappears. Again, if you delete it, it will come back. Automatic coding, that one. But this one and that one, brightness difference available kada. Now check this one. It 100. So why that brightness difference, sir? Information to user. This is not data, only confirmation message. It is not stored anywhere and it is not accepted anywhere. Placeholder providing a message to users what they have to enter in the text box. This is technically is called as prompting. Prompting. Okay, movies, serials lo prompting untadi. You know na? Actors only lip movement. Dialogues backside somebody is going to saying. Half of the actors they doesn't know language, sir. Telugu actors 60% Telugu doesn't know. Other language candidates. But how they are going to remembering that much of big dialogues, how they are going to say? If it is a live shooting, sir, assistant directors, associate directors are standing nearest. They are saying to heroine, Amma, heroine, Amma, director Malli, Amma, Malli heroine, Amma, director head rotating, heroine head rotating. The same thing happens in our serials and movies in general. Original language, they can understand the feeling and they're remembering the dialogues. Other language candidates remembering that number of always going on prompting. This is also prompting. User, enter your name. Okay. User, enter your phone number. Okay. The technical pronunciation prompting. Next, one more option I'm going to showing here. TF3, I'm changing to some other name, sir. Because if I continue TF3, TF4, sir, after 2 minutes for 3 minutes, somebody fixing also. Oh, we get a TF1, TF2, TF3 only we have to use. Chances are available. So we are not taking any risk. Write something here. What? Age. ID is age. Name is age. Both are you are taking the same name, sir. No problem, sir. ID, name attribute can maintain the same names. There is no problem. You said that unique, sir. I'm following unique names together. IDs are unique, that's all. So first ID is TF1, second ID TF2, third ID is age. Where is the repetition? We don't have any repetitions. So ID and name, if you are interested, you can take the same. I have confusion, sir. I would then go for AS1, AS2, you can take like that. But actually, preferable in applications, both same names, sir. Initially, maybe you have any confusions, use the different names. After getting certain practicing levels, better go for the same names. The real-time standards. Using the same names, real-time standards. Next, one more option I'm going to introducing here. What is that, sir? Size. Text box width available here. We are getting some bigger boxes. So for age entering this much of big text box required. Because the age, this one. No. So age 2 digits, hardly 3 digits available. This much of big size text boxes doesn't require. So what to do, sir? Reduce the width of the text box. For that, we have the size option 5. Now the text box reduces to 5 digits width. Reducing. Now you can increase also. You can reduce and increase. I need 50, sir. A large text box it will comes. If you need the 50, a large text box comes, and at a time you can see more characters also. The size your interest. The one more attribute, sir, size related to input fields. Remember, sir, once again I'm saying size means width of the text box, but not data limit. It's not data limit, just width of the text box. But can I set the limit of the data now, sir? One more attribute is there for that one. I want to control the number of characters. Suppose phone number. How many you want to allow? 1 lakh? Maximum 10 digits. So under 10 characters only I want to allow the users. More than 10, if user typing also, stop that one. Don't allow. Possibility is there, sir. Attribute is there. So input, once again, type equals to text, ID equals to PH, means phone number, name equals to PH, and max length. General meaning what max length means? Maximum data, how much you want to allow. So max length means maximum number of characters allowed by this text box. How many, sir? 10 only. 10 only. But text box size is not changing, sir. Same size. See that one. But data when you are typing 10 digits only allows. Still I'm typing, see this one. But their data it's not coming because you already exceeds the limit. So 98765432100000987 working as a function now. 10 digits accepted or 10 characters are accepting. Setting the limit to data. This is setting the size to box width. The width of the box is the number of characters. Both not same. Next, one more attribute. So again, text, ID. So this time I'm initializing the text box. Initializing text box. Programming students, I think you know, sir, variable initializations available. Variable initialization, array initialization, object initialization, like that. In our HTML, input fields we can initialize. Nothing but an setting the default value for input fields. Setting the default value for your text boxes. How, sir? Value attribute is available. Here I already used this value. Setting my data to text box. The name of the text box, no special meaning, sir. I'm just taking a flag. Name equals to flag. Now, once run this program, we have total 6 text boxes now. Is there any value in the text boxes, sir? Value in the sense data is there? No. But I want to set some default value in the text box. That is called as initialization. Similar to your programming knowledge. How to set the default value to that one, sir? Take the value equals to how much you require, write that one. You're interested. True, false, 1, 0, Hyderabad, chicken, mutton, Secunderabad, Andhra, Telangana, Pune, Delhi, anything. Some data required, sir. Now, whenever you are loading the page, text boxes are comes. Text box inside already data is there. If user interested, they can continue the data. Otherwise, you can remove these details and write your own data. Modification allowing. See that I'm loading the page. While loading the page, while opening of the page, text box directly comes with one value. that is not entered by the user. It is given by the developer or programmer. The developer suggesting some value. Interested, continue that one. Not interested, simply go to this, delete the existing and type your one. Sir, few minutes back you explained the placeholder, sir, but this one, that one, both are matching, sir. No, sir. Observe the dull appearance is the bright black. The prompting, and this is data. Just message you have to do this task. But last text box, task done already. Data is also entry completed. Color difference available, sir. Maybe projector problem emo. In your system, will get the clear difference, color and brightness also. So programmer suggesting true. If user not interested true, na, you can change to false. So this is initialization and also called as setting the default value. Next, this text box allowing the modification or not? Yes, but some scenarios programmer suggesting the value, but we don't want allow to modify that one. And indirectly restricting the user. You must type this only here. Possible to restrict it as sir without modification. Supporting one more attribute is available. So take some A, ID, name also A, values are 1000. Value is 1000. But this 1000 user 100% they can modify. But I want to prevent that one, sir. I want to stop that one. Use one special attribute, read only. The regular pronunciation, read only memory. Only for read only memory is only for watching purpose. Okay, your point of view reading, my point of view only viewing purpose. We can't do any manipulations on the data. Modifications, insertion, deletion not allowed. In our systems, we have the ROM. ROM available or not? In our laptops, not available. RAM available, ROM available, yes, sir. Read only memory available, random access memory available. RAM allowing to modifications. Then only program typing is possible. RAM 100% allows, random access memory modifications allows. ROM modifications not allowed. Generally ROM used by the OS for BIOS operations. Why it is not allowing, sir? If you modify the BIOS settings, sir, system booting problem is comes. That's why it's placing that all the source code and data in the non-modifiable area, ROM. In our mobiles also ROM is available. Mobiles also ROM available, mobiles also RAM available. So read only option I explained that. Now as usual value displaying. So true, allowing modification. Place the cursor here. Cursor coming up? Cursor? No. If you click here also cursor not getting. And cursor not available means typing is also not possible. They click here, cursor coming. Click here, cursor coming. Click here, no cursor, no typing. They read only text box. Some more options available, sir. It is second way of explanation. 15 minutes back, first way of explanation I said. In that what happens, sir? These all the lines not available. This is text box used for data entry and then. If you cooperate it, a second way is comes. Your cooperation not available, a first way I'll go. Future topics. So, decide yourself. Ball is in your court only. I can do that. I can do this. Both. Next, one small question here. I'm loading this page once again. After loading the page, I'll ask the small question. For your viewability, I just zoomed also. The mouse pointer, sir. Arrow key is there, na? This is mouse pointer. Now question is, where is cursor? Cursor kidhar hai? Huh? Mouse different to cursor different. That's why first I explain a point. This is mouse, huh? Tab. Okay. This is mouse. I'm asking this one. Cursor blinking kada. That cursor I'm asking. Ekkada undi cursor? Not visible, huh? Not visible and somewhere it is available. Where? Tab. Your title bar is there, huh? Title. Title tag we use it, sir. Title bar. On the title bar, your cursor is available. By default, the cursor is focused on tab when you load the page. Before loading the page, cursor available in address bar. Open the new tab. Where is cursor? Address bar. It's blinking also. See that one. For typing of your URL. Once if you give an URL and load it, cursor shifted to tab. A starting point. But some of the websites, if you observe, whenever you are loading the form, cursor waiting in first text box. Not observed. Huh? Facebook login case also first text box available. %90 of websites cursor always waiting in the first text box. So 10 to 15% not available. The improper designing. That's all. So how to get the cursor in our program, sir? For that we have the special attribute auto focus. Focus automatically into this so-and-so text box. Which text box, sir? Generally first text box. Go to the first one, auto focus. This is the attribute what we have to use. Now I'm refreshing. Where is cursor? The first text box. Or I'm going to reloading the freshly, sir. Already it's blinking in the first text box. See that one. If I don't like the first text box, sir, which text box you like, go to that one, apply the autofocus. Remove from here. Placeholder, I'm going to using the autofocus. Placeholder plus autofocus. Refresh. Anywhere we can set. But only one place. Multiple places not available because single cursor. If I use the multiple times, what happens are incidental or accidentally autofocus 2 times I copy pasted, sir. What happens, sir? Last where we use it, that one activated, sir. First cursor comes to second text box as per my code. Immediately cursor goes to third text box because 2 times used the autofocus. First originally comes to second text box here. And next it's a third text box also uses the same option. So cursor shifting from the second text box to immediately the first text box. And finally the last option activated. Balance all options overlapping. So don't use that one. It's a time waste process. Balance options we'll see in tomorrow's session. Thank you all.